Hi and welcome to the channel where we are role-playing and storytelling in Crusader Kings 3. We are currently playing as King Frey of Sweden. He's the head of House Korp. And by roleplay I mean that I base all decisions in accordance with the king's personality. We take his traits into consideration and also the personality I have molded and developed for him during the storytelling parts of the Let's Play. So let's get on with this episode where we are going to war against Jarl Haraldr of Vikin. He's of House Yngling, and in the second or maybe third episode when we were raiding in England, he sent his own raiders down to all our lands to burn, pillage and raid, and since then we have been looking for an opportunity to take him on and conquer some lands for ourselves at the same time as we get our revenge. And now the time has come, so let's declare this war for the duchy of Vikin here. That's one of the best duchies I think in Scandinavia, so it's a good prize for us if we can get it. The war is declared. We will raise all our armies. They will gather in 11 days. Haraldr will call on his ally Mercia. I have allies of my own I can call. One of them is Sigurdur Snake in the Eye of Denmark here. I will call him. And in the last episode I married my daughter Botilder off to Jarl Ivar the Boneless of Suðuroyar. He's of House Ivaring, and he will help us, I hope, to deal with the Mercians. So let's call on those two. We could also call our wife, but I will hold off on that for now because I don't want them to send their armies to siege her capital down and maybe capture her. That wouldn't be good. I will call her later down the line if I need to. Oh, this costs prestige. Yeah, that's right. So I can only afford to call one of them. Who is the strongest? Ivar is. So let's call on him and have him deal with Mercia, while we deal with Vikin, I hope. And this costs less prestige. That is good. Can I still call on him? Yes, it looks like I can. So let's call them both. Excellent, they are joining. Oh, now we are now negative prestige. That is not good, but let's see about getting our forces organized, because this is an important war and we don't want to be sloppy. So here we have our siege army. It's made up by levies, our onagers, and our commander Herjolfur Viti here. He is not a good commander, but he has the military engineer trait, which will make him a good siege commander. And let's keep this other army nearby the siege to reinforce. Maybe they will raise forces there, I don't know yet. If we are gonna encounter resistance or if we can just... Oh, no! Oh, so he is... It's his army and they are disembarking to defend their capital, and it looks like a defeat for us, but they haven't taken into account that our second elite army is in the woods nearby and ready to reinforce. Let's make sure that he can't see us. So we will stay hidden here in the woods until he has landed, and then go reinforce and beat him. Yes, we are crushing them now. There's some maiming going on. One of our champions was maimed. And here is someone's plotting to kill my courtier, my court musician. We must stop the villain behind this, surely. The Battle of Oslo was a victory for us. Good. Now let's go back to the woods with our elite force while the others siege. Here comes all our allies to help. Yeah, you just stand nearby here and come join if needed. Here's raised voices at the ting meet. Ting meets are a necessary chore for any decent king, with all the freemen in the area turning up to discuss local affairs, market and jostle for this privilege or that. As to be expected with such large gatherings, they have a way of turning heated, and this thing is no exception. I struggle to follow the details through all the yelling, but it seems as though men from Dal has given shelter to a criminal from Västergötland. Let's lose some stress by thinking that they'll all tire themselves out eventually. Oh, is he is trying another way. Let's go down there with our elite force, hoping that all our allies here will follow us, otherwise it looks like a defeat. But let's go and see what happens if we catch him here. Come on, follow me, men. Follow me into battle. Looks like we couldn't catch him, but let's try and see if we can stop him from sieging us down here. Looks like they're all sticking around up here in the woods. I would love for them to come follow us. My personal champion died. That is not good. Why are they staying up here when they are needed down here, our allies? Oh, this is good. I won the siege of Oslo and I took the Jarl's grandson prisoner. He is worth 50% war score, so that is good. And now let's bring this siege force down here and see if we can get a deciding battle, get our allies to follow us into a battle who will hopefully decide this war in our favor. Yes, it looks like they're all coming. Come on. What are you sieging? Oh, he's sieging Denmark, right. Let's take our vanguard and go there. Come on, allies, let's go. And let's not have this. He's only good for one thing, this Herjolf Viti here. He is good at sieging. But now I need another commander. Should I lead myself? No, I think it's time for... Let our son lead the levies here. he will not be the main commander, he's not ready for it. So here is Ragnar of Forbasse. He is leading the vanguard and our son is leading the reinforcements. And let's go. All go down to do battle here. Come on, allies. This is important. Oh, I want to see. Oh, here's the battle. So they are countering our allies' bowmen with their Bondi and Huskarls. We are not countering any of their forces, but we have more men-at-arms. They have more champions, but we have more men. Let's slow this down and really take a look. Our champion was wounded. Our champion ripped the head of their champion. And it looks like, yes, we are winning this battle here. Sunni of Dovre maimed one of their champions. And there it is, a victory. They are retreating. Let's speed it up and see how much. Oh, we got 99% war score. Come on, give me 100. He will not accept because I miss 1% war score. Where is the siege army? It is this one. I would be annoyed if I had to siege down another holding. They are retreating back to their lands. I don't think I get ticking war score. I think I need to hold the whole duchy, not only the capital, to get that. Let's see if we can go do battle instead of sieging. If only our allies follow us, it should be a win, I hope. So let's go for it. Come on. Follow. Come on with your 6,000 men, don't fall behind. It's even. There is some maiming and head ripping going on, but with the reinforcements we have defeated them and they should soon be on the retreat. Yeah, more head ripping and it is a victory, and it should be. Yes. It is a glorious victory for our troops. That means that we won the war, so let's not dilly-dally any further. Let's enforce the mounts. So be it. Now, Vikin is ours. That is great. Look how much land we got, and this is a good duchy, a good jarldom. And now he only has this left. Great, this course is cause for celebration, but it seems like we also had some sad news. And I'm above domain limit, which is no surprise because I think I now hold all this land here. It looks like our Stuart, who I think was the chief of murder. Yes, it was this guy, Jarl, Chief Vagn, who was our Stuart. He never was much of a Stuart, and the king didn't like him that much, but did he die? Died from his wounds, so he fought in the war and died And now here his drunkard son is now a powerful chief down here. House Newdunge were once the jarls of all of Småland, but we subjugated them, so they are now only chiefs, because we have the jarldom here. But maybe it is time to give them back their title of jarls and keep this duchy here for ourselves. But first let's see about a new Stuart. It looks like Osbjörn Vagnsson here is the best choice. I could make Chieftess Asta here. She is better at the job, and she is the daughter of Bersi of House Trolli, and House Trolli we have a history with them. The chiefdom of Nordmark was our first conquest, as when we were only a jarl, and we had a champion, Bersi, who distinguished himself in the battle, and as a reward he was given the newly conquered chiefdom. And now it looks like his daughter is the chieftess here, but she has married into the Stake family, and they are, they're of Medelpad, so it will be an alliance between those houses, right? That is sad, because maybe then House Trolli here won't survive. Yeah, she had a brother who died before he had any children, so that's why she inherited. Alright. Maybe House Trolli was not to last. It doesn't look like it. No, House Trolli won't be. Their name will be forgotten in a generation or two, sadly, and that speaks against making her. So let's go with let our former Stuart's son become Stuart. Or should we make him Marshal, because he is a much better Stuart, and he should be a decent Marshal. Yeah, that's probably the best. So let's do it this way. Let's reassign Jarl Tyke of Bergslagen to the Stuart position, and let's make let's make Osbjörn Vagnsson of Möre our new Marshal, because maybe I will raise him up to be a Jarl as well. I will think about that. And now what shall we do with all these lands here? We have two counties, it looks like, to give away, and a jarldom as well. No, we didn't get the jarldom title, so we only have 2 jarldom titles. We can't have 3, or we can have 3, but it's not good, because our vassals won't like it if we have more than 2, and 2 is what we have, so that's alright. We shall for now keep the title Jarl of Småland, and we'll have to see about giving some chiefdoms away to vassals or sons maybe. I will take a look at all this in between episodes. So for now, let's go celebrate our victory and our conquest of Vikin here. It was long overdue. It has been talk about this since the beginning of our reign, and now it is done. We have a strong foothold in Norway, and let's see what's on the aging king's mind in the next episode. So for now, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.